Hi, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Lily. I'm gonna do crochet protective hairstyle with this right here. It's the Marley Afro twist hair. I'm going to do I'm not sure how many packs I'm going to use yet, but I know for the back I'm gonna have to cut this into half, and then for the middle and the front I'm gonna have to leave it because I want this a little long. Yes, so it's winter time. I'm looking for a lot of hair to keep me warm, so here we go. What do you need? You need the hair and you need that. Simplest hairstyle ever. Okay, so let's do this. So you can see I have two different colors. I love color on my hair. So this is number 30. This is the dark one is number 2. I normally love number 2 and 27, but when I went shopping I didn't get 27. I got number 30 and I'm gonna work with that. So I love to mix, so I'm gonna mix the colors. I wanted to cut it, but I'm not going to do that. I've decided not to cut. So let's get started. Oh, I am not a hairdresser. I just love to try things for fun. Yeah, and I love to do do it yourself, and I'm just going to do this for fun, and I know it's going to be beautiful. Okay, so as you can see, to save me time, I already have my cornrows done, and honestly I spend more time doing this than actually putting in the crochet. So I decided to have this done beforehand before I start the video because of that. So I want you to see how the back looks like. Yeah, so that's what I'm working with. Here is the crochet needle that I'm going to use. So here is what you do. You push the needle in all the way out. You hook in the hair like so. You close it. You close your needle like that, so that when you pull it back it's easy for it to come out. So there are two ways for you to tie your hair in, and I'm gonna show you because I love both ways. I use both ways. So one way is to take your needle out and to bring this hair inside like this and knot it like that. Okay, so that's one way that I do it and I like it. And another way which I also like, and I have to keep alternating, when I put one of those when I put one number 30, the next one is number 2, so it's gonna be the dark one. The other way is this. So you put in and then you close it. Once you close it, you pull it out. And once I pull it out, this is the second way I do it. I pull that completely out, pull this one side all the way out and knot it like this. And create a knot. Sorry, my knot is stubborn. I just have to pass it all through. It's really easy. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so then you go and you knot it like that and you let it be like this. So I like using either way. So as I do my hair, I'll just keep using whichever way pops in my head, so I can knot it whichever way I like. So the good thing with the second way is that it's tighter than when you knot it the first way. So you can also go on ahead after. Let me show you, like you can reinforce it if you want to. Let me show you what I mean. You can do this. You can go and do this if you want. You can pull it out like that and go ahead and knot it if you want. The only problem with doing that is that it starts to become really a little bulky. So what I mean is you can go in and do a knot like that, like the one we did before. You can knot it like that, like this. The only problem is it starts to be a little bulky. It doesn't look bad, but the good news is that it's even more reinforced. So that's the good news of doing it that way. So let's continue and fix this hair all around. So I decided not to cut the hair. I decided to go on ahead and use the hair as is. I'll figure out how to do the middle, which is really easy. It's just a little common sense. I'll show you, but I want it to be really full, and because I really need a lot of hair for winter. Or you can do this twice for reinforcement. It's up to you. So there's so many ways you can do it. At the end of the day, the whole point is to make sure the hair is reinforced well, so that it doesn't start bothering you again when it starts to come out, which happens sometimes if you're using the wrong hair for crochet, or you're not knotting it properly. It will give you some hard time later. So I'm gonna keep going, and as you can see, I'm going around towards the back, and it's really easy to do the back if you do your hair the way I did. If your cornrows are like mine, really it shouldn't be a problem to do the back. But also you can make cornrows, that all the cornrows that go towards the back, you just have to pay a little bit more attention when you're putting the hair back there. But for me, with these cornrows that I have, it's very easy because the cornrows are going across, so it's very easy to fix the back. Yeah, so you do that, and when you're putting the hair, one finger is holding on the thing that you use to close the needle. I don't know how to call it. Then you close it and you pull it out. Also, I like to keep my nails very short if I know I'm going to do my hair, and the reason I do that is because when I have my nails long, they come in the way of my crocheting, so they constantly on the way, making it so hard for me to do what I'm trying to do. Yeah, so I try to keep them really short so that I don't have to deal with any issues. Yeah, so again, I've done this much so far, and I wanted to show you, just in case you didn't see how you do the hair. So when you have this needle, once it passes through here, through the cornrow, you have to hook the hair on here. So this is how you hook the hair. You see that hair? It's hooked. Then you've got to release this. This is what you release, and close it so that when you pull it back, it comes through softly. So I am not sure if you can see clearly when I'm doing it on my head. So again, let's keep going. Now when I'm doing it the first time, like right now, I'm gonna leave larger gaps because this kind of hair seems to be really full. So this kinky hair, it really fills up really much. So I'm gonna be leaving larger gaps now as I continue. So here, so you hook the hair up, close that, and then when you pull it back, it comes out really smoothly. And as I continue to do my hair, I've noticed that I'm actually using this method, and I'm doing double more than the other two methods of securing the hair. Okay, yeah, so let's keep going. can even do one like that, and then come back and do this. You just have to be creative. There's no one specific way of doing this. Just be creative, secure it so that it doesn't come out. So for me, really, I don't pay too much attention other than to make sure the hair is completely secured. So I'm gonna start leaving bigger gaps now, because I know this hair is so bushy. If you put too close together, you end up with a mountain full of hair. Yep, so you have to think about that. So I'm gonna start leaving bigger gaps. So right now I'm actually doing about half an inch apart. As I go, I'm trying to leave gaps. So the beauty of doing that is that it's easier for you to come back and fill the gaps, as opposed to if you overdo it and you have to maybe remove some because the hair is too poofy, you are not able to handle it. So the beauty of it is you can always come back, fill in some gaps. So the gaps are totally okay. So I'm still going by the same sequence. Put one of the really dark one and then the brown one. Okay. Okay, so I'm still here. So you see over here there is this space, and because it's the cornrow it's just here, I'm gonna split this into really small strands so that I can use them to cover up here. Yeah, like this. You don't have to do this. I'm just doing this because I'd like to have some hair here, but you really don't have to do that. Also, especially if you're trying to protect your hair, you don't want to do that because you don't want to break your hair. Okay, yeah, but if you want to you want that look where it looks really like your hair is done all the way to the front, you can just use small strands, really like break it so that it's not so big. It's this little strands. So doing a second one. It's really small, as you can see, very small. And be gentle. Okay, that did not hold. Let me try that again. Let's see. Okay, go here. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, there you go. Okay, so you see, yeah. So I'm still leaving gaps, and like I said, I'll come back and check to see if the gaps need filling once I'm done. Yes, so I know you can tell, you can see that I'm leaving gaps. I'm gonna show you. See, there's a little gap here, so not so big. Anyway, the gaps have been are now reducing as I get higher and higher. Yes. Okay. All right, so we're now trying to, I haven't started filling the gaps yet. I'm trying to see how it looks once I've covered the entire, then I'm gonna start looking at for the gaps and see if there's any gaps to fill. And so far this is the 4th pack that's almost finished. Yeah, and as you can see, it's big hair. I love big hair. I really do love big hair. So let's keep going. Okay, so now it's time to see if I have any gaps. Okay, so here is the hair, as you can see. See, it looks really beautiful. Of course, you can hold it up. I'm yet to, cut all the knots at the bottom, and I'm just now gonna check, see if there are any gaps that I need to work with. So far this is how it looks. That's the back, that's the hair. So I had most of the gaps I'm going to find are gonna be on here, I'm sure, on the front to these areas over here, because I, like for example this one right here. Yeah, so the look at that, the thickness is really good, it's really big already, but I can just go in and maybe do a few more. Yeah, put a few more, or just style it nicely and leave it. So it's up to me. So guys, what do you think? I love it. I do love it. Okay, so here we are. Just gonna trim these edges a little bit so that it's a bit more manageable. To be honest, I want big hair for winter, and I really love how this is looking. So and the beauty of this hair is that if you wear it for maybe a week and you feel like, oh, I need a change of style, you can just go on ahead and twist it, and there you go, you have a different hairstyle on you. You have twisted braids. Yeah, it's very good with twists, this particular hair. Okay, so I'm out here just chopping the edge, and I love how it feels. I love it. Let's see what we're working with on this side. And so I'm just gonna try to chop off any knots that are in the edges. Yep. I love big hair, so this is actually very cute. So once again, thank you so much for hanging out with me as I do my hair. I love it. Oof. I love it. Bye-bye.